morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, and a warm welcome to the Global Youth Voices Interfaith Digital Storytelling Screening webinar. I'm Priyanka, Chahal, Youth Representative for United Nations Department of Global Communication for Journalists and Writers Foundation. And it's an honor to gather here today as we celebrate the power of storytelling and interfaith dialogue through digital interfaith storytelling campaign organized by JWF in the observance of World Interfaith Harmony Week, which is an annual event designated by United Nations General Assembly in 2010 and celebrated globally during the first week of February every year. We are going to screen the videos of young people from around the world, and this campaign is from diverse faith and belief and showing their experience through a digital platform, through videos, stories, narratives, and we have great inspiring submissions that we received from youth leaders from around the world. And the stories highlight that how interfaith dialogue enhance and foster understanding, unity, collaboration within our communities, and how it's showing the peacemaking around the world. And our webinar is hosted by two remarkable alumni of our Global Youth Leadership Program 2024, who are dedicated to fostering the meaningful conversations and impactful initiatives. And I would like to briefly introduce both of them before handing the floor to them. We have today with us Ashley, and she is the legal expert and program manager for Africa at the Laudato movement. She is also a strategist with a strong background in legal justice and stakeholder engagement. She is also excelling in building partnership and running impactful climate campaigns and focus on energy, climate advocacy, and mobilizing young leaders around the world, faith community, and also empowering the women and youth leaders around sub-Saharan Africa. Welcome, Ashley. Thank you for joining us today. And I would like to now introduce our another host. We have another alumni from our Global Youth Leadership Program 2024, Yusuf. He's a public speaker, writer, advocate, and with a background of chemical engineering and Islamic Sharia and legal theory. He also brings a great perspective on the interfaith engagements and collaborations and mobilizing youth. He's also bringing a lot of diverse perspectives from the ground, promoting understanding and inspiring the reflections and engaging the conversations in between young people. So we are grateful to have both Ashley and Yusuf today leading our session, and it's going to be an interesting session how young people around the world are engaging in enhancing the interfaith dialogue. So we look forward for this dialogue, and with that, I now hand it over to Ashley and Yusuf. Ashley, the floor is yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for that wonderful introduction and inspiring open. Today, as one of the co-hosts, I am definitely thrilled to be here with you alongside Yusuf Ali, who will be speaking with us a little bit later. So before we dive into today's agenda, let us take a moment to celebrate the achievement of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, who recently won the bronze medal in the World Interfaith Harmony Week 2024. Here's a short video highlighting the recognition.
Ambassador of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan to the United States, presented the third place prize of the King Abdullah II United Nations World Interfaith Harmony Week Prize 2024 to the President of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, Mr. Mehmet Kilic.
We may have different perspectives about different things, and yet there's a lot that we can do together.
Why, when we greet, we say namaskar. It means that I see in you what I have in me.
We decided to work together regardless of religious backgrounds. Slowly but surely, we realized that the power of unity transcended our beliefs.
Call on people to honor divine theology in a way that encourages respect, understanding.
There is beauty in diversity. Our differences are not divides, but threads to weave a tapestry of understanding.
We really thank the Interfaith Network for always facilitating dialogue and strategies for peace building. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the Journalists and Writers Foundation. And we welcome you all. Please continue to introduce yourself by sharing your name and where you're joining us from in the chat. We are happy to have you with us as we continue to celebrate the youth voices of Interfaith Harmony Week 2025. Now I am pleased to introduce Mehmet Kilic, and he is the president of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, who will share a few reflections with us. Mehmet, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ashley and Yusuf Ali. Hello and greetings to all Interfaith youth leaders. On behalf of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to this special Global Youth Voices event, which we proudly organize as a part of the UN World Interfaith Harmony Week of 2025. Today, we come together to celebrate the Global Voices, the Youth Interfaith Digital Storytelling Campaign of 2025, in which we organize this event in collaboration with the European Interfaith Youth Network of Religions for Peace Europe. This year, we received an inspiring 39 videos from 13 different countries. And I believe this is a testament to the power of youth voices from diverse backgrounds coming together to share their stories, to connect and to inspire all of us. The Youth Voices campaign invites young people from various faiths and beliefs to share their personal interfaith experiences through digital storytelling. Your creativity in producing powerful videos messages reflects how deeply interfaith dialogue has touched your lives, fostering understanding, unity, and collaboration in your communities. I believe that Interfaith Stories has told us a unique and a vital significance in our world today. They are essential to bridging divides and promoting connection, especially among young people. You have shared your experiences, your lessons learned, and your hopes through amazing videos. And you showcased hope, peace, and harmony. These messages really resonate far beyond yourself, your voices for change and for inspiration and action. On behalf of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, which is an organization dedicated to the culture of peace, human rights, and sustainable development, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. Your commitment to peace and harmony through interfaith youth initiatives, I truly commend you. Now I would like to hand it over to Ashley, and thank you so much again joining us.
Thank you so much, Mehmet, for sharing these kind words. And truly, we are grateful and honored to have such a great network of young people who are keen on promoting interfaith harmony within their communities and by extension, the whole world. I will now hand over to my co-moderator, Yusuf Ali.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone joining us from around the world. I would like to welcome you to this very interesting session that we are about to have this evening. And I would like to tell you that the Youth Interfaith Digital Storytelling Campaign 2025 is off and running. And I would like to take this particular opportunity to introduce and bring on Lejla Hasandedic-Dapo, who is the president of the European Interfaith Youth Network of Religions for Peace, Europe. and she's here with us. Please, you can take over, Lejla.
Lejla, thank you. Thank you very much for invitation, and yeah, greetings of peace, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be with you today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending from which part of the world are you joining us. It is my honor to speak shortly on behalf of European Interfaith Youth Network, which is the youth group within the Religion for Peace Europe. And it is a great occasion that we come all together today for the Global Voices and Youth Interfaith Digital Storytelling Campaign. It is so inspiring initiative that has been organized by our dear partner and colleagues coming from the Journalist and Writer Foundation, and we had such pleasure to collaborate on behalf of European Interfaith Youth Network of Religion for Peace. And it is incredible to learn that so many youth leaders, like more than 40 of them coming from 13 countries, kept more than 30 videos that some of them will be shown today. And the stories that will be shared are testament of the vibrant energy and creative spirit of the young people, and they remind all of us that our diverse cultural and religious backgrounds can unite us to create meaningful change. And in our increasingly interconnected world, and we are living today, interfaith and intercultural dialogue is much more than just exchange of the ideas. It presents the bridge that connects hearts and minds. And by sharing our experiences and reflection, we can transform our differences into strength, fostering mutual respect, empathy, and understanding. And whether through storytelling, like we will see today, through the discussion, or to the different kind of the reflection, these dialogues can pave the way for peaceful coexistence, and it can help us build resilient, inclusive society where every voice will be valued. In that regard, interfaith and intercultural dialogue is fundamental in nurturing peaceful and inclusive society. And with youth playing a crucial role in this transformative process by fostering open communication between diverse communities, and it breaks down barriers, stereotypes, and prejudice, and it cultivates our mutual respect and understanding. And young people, like all of you here today, with all of your energy and creativity and openness to the change, serve as a catalyst in this dialogue, breeding generational and cultural gaps. And through active participation, you all pave unique cultural narratives and religious insight, enabling individuals to appreciate both our commonalities and differences. And this process not only addresses conflicts and different stereotypes and prejudices, but it also provides solution, and it brings more justice, compassion, and human dignity to our world. So in our conversations today and beyond today, in every interfaith forum that all of you are participating, all of this discussion can remind us that dialogue is very important in all of our tradition, and it is common desire for peace, justice, and harmony. And as a young people, our energy and creativity and willingness to challenge all paradigma can empower us to envision future where diversity will be celebrated, and every culture and every contribution will lead to the common good. And this engagement not only deepen our personal insight, but also strengthen all of our communities. And I'm truly inspired by the creativity and dedication of the young people and youth leaders and all the videos that we will be seeing as a part of this campaign. And I'm sure that all of your stories will ignite hope and encourage us to engage more deeply in interfaith dialogue, because together we are building a future defined by inclusivity, peace, and shared purpose. So I want to thank you from the deep end of my heart for your commitment and for opportunity to share these thoughts with you today. And in the world in which we are living here today, my final message will be, may peace prevail on earth. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Lejla, for those beautiful insights, and we continue to thank you for the great work being done in Europe under the European Interfaith Youth Network of Religions for Peace. So thank you very much, Lejla, and I would like to take this particular point and initiative to announce our social media accounts to the members present here today. You could please tag us in your posts on Twitter, on Instagram, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And on Twitter, it is at JW Foundation. And also on Instagram, it is JWF Global. And subscribing to our YouTube channel, which is JWF Global too. And I think I'm going to be sharing these tags in the messages and in the comment section. Thank you. Over to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Yusuf. One of the highlights of today's webinar is the Global Youth Voices Initiative, which showcases inspiring stories from young people worldwide. This year, we received over 40 video submissions from 43 participants across 13 countries, each sharing unique perspectives on interfaith dialogue and coexistence. And we'd just like to dive into it by sharing our first video, which comes from Ahmed Raza in Pakistan. Ahmed's message focuses on how interfaith cooperation can help address social challenges. Let us watch his story.
They say walls divide, but bridges unite. And in a world filled with differences, I have learned that understanding is the strongest bridge of all. I grew up hearing stories of faiths of different religions, traditions that spanned generations. But it wasn't until I stepped into places of worship beyond my own that I truly understand what unity actually means. As a fellow of the Pelican Fellowship, I had the rare opportunity to visit Saint Dominic Church in Bahawalpur, walking through its sacred halls, meeting Father Yunus Shehzad, and listening to the stories of faith that stood the test of time. It was a moment of awakening. And I realized that at the heart of every belief lies a simple truth, and that is peace. Later, as part of my internship in the Pakistan Hindu Council, I explored the ancient Shri Ramkul temple. Through the lens of my camera, I captured not only just history, but the shared legacy, a testament to the beauty of coexistence. I have seen unity in the embrace of a Christian priest, in the prayers whispered from a Hindu temple, and in the echoes of azan from a mosque. These experiences have taught me that interfaith harmony is not just a concept, it's a commitment, practice, and a way of life. Peace is not just the absence of conflict, it is the presence of understanding, and that understanding actually begins with a single step. Listening to each other's stories, embracing our differences, and recognizing that at our core we all seek the same thing: respect, love, and a world where everyone belongs. This is my story. But now I ask you, what's yours? Let's build bridges, not walls. Let's listen, learn, and love, because peace begins with us.
Amazing video from Ahmed Rahat to kick us off. And there are many young people thanking you in the chat, from Abdul Garfa, from Farid. Thank you so much, Ahmed. And Ahmed actually happens to be with us on the call, and we're very grateful to give Ahmed a chance to just share 2 to 3 minutes about his perspectives on interfaith dialogue and also this creation of the video on what inspired him. Ahmed, would love to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Ashley, for giving me the opportunity to speak up in person, not only in person, but virtually with all of you who you are, participating is in this online session from all over the world. And it's looks such lovely, people coming from America, people coming from Europe, just as Madam has mentioned in her address. And I always, feel very much privileged when I uh, interact with people who are coming from different walks of life from different parts of the world. So coming towards interfaith harmony, this is a subject which is very close to my heart, and this is something which I truly appreciate whenever I visit places of different faiths, of different religions. This is something which stays with me for a very long time, and these experiences have truly changed my life. Truly, completely changed my perspective of thinking, of looking towards each other, and since we gathered to celebrate the interfaith harmony today, I just want to share a simple message with all of you, and that is truth and peace begins with understanding. And this is the common bridge we all have. Moving towards what actually inspired me to make this video. Actually, these are my personal experiences. I have done some fellowships with Pakistan Hindu Council, with Cholistan Center of Excellence. These are actually some places in Pakistan which actually promotes interfaith harmony, cross-culture dialogues, to actually know better each of us. And I think so, in a world which is often divided by differences, interfaith harmony is not just an ideal, it's a responsibility upon all of us. And it actually demands that we not only see each other, but we are actually listen to each other's stories. uh, we actually engage with each other and we stand together in our shared humanity. So conflict, as you know, thrives on ignorance, but dialogues, as just highlighted very perfectly by Ma'am, who is the president of European Interfaith Youth Network, as she has just mentioned, but dialogues nurtures unity. And when we recognize the sacred in one another, we dissolve the walls that actually separate us. So today, again, I ask all of you, will you be a bridge? Will you choose to listen, to learn, to embrace? Because true peace, not the absence of conflict, is actually the presence of understanding. So as we are sitting here together from different parts of the world, let's build a world where faith unites, where love prevails, and where harmony is more than just a word. And it's actually a way of life. I thank you all, especially the Journalist Writer Foundation, for giving us this opportunity to share our thoughts. Thank you so much.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, Ahmad, for that beautiful presentation and the video you shared with us. And I'd also like to take this initiative to introduce the second video of today's presentation, and it will be a video by Omer Kosali, who is part of the Children of Abraham Coalition in the USA that brings together people of the Abrahamic faiths, that is to say Muslims, the Jews, and the Christians together to stand for peace.
Shalom, peace. My name is Father Corey Brost, and I'm the founder of the Children of Abraham Coalition, an organization that brings together Muslims, Jews, and Christians to learn about each other's faith and to work for peace and an end to all faith-based hatred. I started Peace Camp because I realized that there are people training our young people to hate at a very early age. And they see that hate in their classrooms, they see it on social media, they see it in their friend groups. So we need to be training them to stand against hate. And Peace Camp is a 2-afternoon camp where we learn about the beauty of each faith tradition, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, and we practice skills for standing up against hate that the kids see.
And the Torah scroll, and we have the dove and the olive branch and fire, which is the symbol of the Holy Spirit.
Hi, my name is Abby, and I'm one of the leaders of Peace Camp. Peace Camp is an experience where we take middle schoolers over the course of 2 days to a synagogue, a church, and a mosque. We have high school and college age leaders helping guide them through, learn about their faiths, meet new friends, kind of learn about how to stand up to faith-based prejudice around the world.
Why is Peace Camp important to me? Well, it's a time where I can just gather around with a group of amazing people and we can chat, share some food, and just try to make a world a better place. One Peace Camp at a time.
My name is Faris. I've been a part of every single Peace Camp that we've done so far. As a young adult, I became also a leader, following their footsteps, and to encourage kids to stand up against hate is a very good message that Peace Camp teaches you. And now I'm an adult leader where I also help with organizing the events.
You are not the leaders of the future. You're the leaders of the present. Go be interfaith leaders right now because you are changing the world. To use a word we all agree on. Amen?
this is something brilliant from the Children of Abraham Coalition, and sad enough, we have not been able to get in touch with Brother Omer Koseli, who would be giving us an extra word of thought upon what they are doing and the video that he had shared. We have not been able to have him this time, but we know that there is a profound piece of work that is being done under this coalition of the Children of Abraham, Muslims, Jews, and Christians. We'd like to thank him from wherever he is, and we pray that he continues to do that beautiful piece of work. Over to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Yusuf. And certainly it was a wonderful video from Omar and a great strategy to bring different youths together to have change and foster action. And as we know, faith is a big part of many of us as young people. And our next video comes from the Children of Abraham Coalition's youth leaders. It emphasizes how faith provides grounding, spreading love and understanding despite our differences. Let's watch.
Everyone, Naila, Nasha, and Shelly are here to talk about interfaith. And honestly, in my opinion, when talking about this, it's always so heartwarming. We're all so diverse, yet we're bound to one with love and respect. It's so lovely when talking about this, isn't it? By that, we have prepared 10 questions surrounding this topic. So let's get right into it. Okay, so now we're going to the question number 1. What does harmony mean to you in the context of faith and culture? First and foremost, I can start with this. Well, I think harmony has been created within us since we're born, despite faith and cultural beliefs, of course. Harmony is like unity, in which we all unite as one, a human being. We may have different faiths, cultures, and beliefs, but how we recognize our diversity and embrace so it doesn't divide us all, through the respect we share mutually and how we walk together hand in hand through life, I believe that's harmony we have fostered. What about you, Shirley?
Okay, so now we're going to discuss question number 5 together, but I will go first. So the question is, why is it important to understand beliefs different from our own? According to me, it is important to understand belief different from our own, because if we don't, it could create like unnecessary conflict that comes from fear and misconceptions of other cultures or beliefs. By understanding different beliefs, it could help in breaking down stereotypes, and also it could help in fostering integrity. And what I mean by breaking down stereotypes and fostering integrity is that not all people who have different beliefs are a bad person. It simply means that they see the world through a different lens and they follow a different way of living. And my principle is that if they don't harm us physically or verbally, it is best to just live in peace.
So what an interesting discussion we have today, guys. So I would like to sum up all we have discussed today. So mutual respect and understanding among different faiths are vital for harmony in a diverse world. So harmony means appreciating differences while coexisting successfully. Faith and culture shape our identities, but also should inspire us to connect with others. Education and open dialogue help discuss comprehension and also build empathy. Celebrating diversity while finding common ground, like shared values of compassion and justice, strengthen our unity. Small action like learning about other beliefs or engaging in interfaith activities promote harmony in our daily lives. So let's commit to fostering harmony through curiosity, compassion, and small meaningful action every day. Together, we can create a world where respect and unity prevail. So at the ending of our discussion, Naila, Shirley, and Nasha here signing out. Thank you, guys.
Beautiful message from Sarlinda Vayanita Dewi, Naila Zakia Salsabila, and Nasiwa Nadia Shafira from Indonesia, representing the Diponegoro University. Thank you so much for your insights and the creative webinar that you held. Please do contribute in the chat the various inspirations that you had, and also thank you so much for your contribution towards interfaith dialogue. Over to you, Yusuf.
Okay, and also again from our beautiful videos, we have one from the USA, specifically North Carolina, and that is from the Youth Dialogue team of North Carolina. We have a group of members, Ali Keles, Salim Kandil, Vedat Chakmatepe, all from in the USA, and they have a beautiful message for us, like you're about to see.
Hi, my name is Ali Keles, and I'm a representative of the Youth Dialogue team in North Carolina. Our goal is to provide a memorable experience and cultivate relationships with people of different communities and cultures. My favorite experiences were when we came together with members of a church, and through various activities we bonded, and rather than focusing on our differences, we primarily looked upon our similarities to reinforce our humanitarian values among each other.
Hi there, my name is Salim Kandil. I'm the Youth Education Director at Devon Center located in North Carolina. I've been involved within the Youth Dialogue events and also many other interfaith programs as well. We've run many Thanksgiving programs, Super Bowl nights, and a lot of volunteer programs as well. And we hope to continue these projects in the longer run, hopefully. One of the greatest memories that I have is getting the opportunity to bond with people, to meet new people and understand their cultures, their values, and their where they're coming from, their background basically, and sharing our similarities and focusing on our commonalities rather than our differences. And this opportunity has given me the chance to make a lot more friends, a lot more people that I could trust and bond with basically. So I hope to continue my path with these relationships that I've built. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Vedat Chakmaktepe. I'm 17 years old and I'm a representative of Interfaith Dialogue at Devon Center within North Carolina. One of my most memorable experiences was recently when I went to church. I met with a lot of new, interesting, and very welcoming individuals that I got to know through the various activities and plans that they planned for me. We ate together, we played together, and I can't be more, I'm so thankful to have this opportunity to be meeting with these people, to getting to know them, in order to provide community service projects for the greater North Carolina by building strong bridges and connections, and therefore leading to a strong North Carolina spirit through diversity.
Now that's what we call the youth being involved in dialogue, and this is what we all hope to see happening out there. And by doing that, we are creating a safe environment for everyone out there. We are privileged to have one of the representatives with us today, and that is Salim Kandil, who is with us here, and may he share a word. Yes, brother.
Such a pleasure. And it seems that Sayla has just dropped off the call. However, we do have Naila Salsabila from the earlier video joining us. Naila, would you like to share a few words about the video you had?
Is it okay if I don't turn on my camera?
Yes.
Okay. So, me and my friends recorded that video discussing about how we all know that we all have like different religions. Despite that, we made that group together because we're from the same religion, but we do realize that we have lots of friends from different religions and different faiths, and we have like the same perspective towards other people, like with equality and everything. We make friends with everyone. So I feel like me and my friends would love to uphold for peace. And basically that is everything that we discussed about.
Thank you, Naila, for sharing with us and giving us the opportunity to get to know you a little bit more and understand more of your process. And do pass our regards also to your friends and to your university. Keep it up. I'd like to now move to hand over the floor to Salim Kandil, who was just in the video we just watched. Salim, please go ahead.
Hi there. First of all, thank you very much for having us today here. It's a great event. It's a great program. And yeah, so a couple words that I would love to share is, interfaith dialogue is perhaps one of the most important tools that will lead us to a more peaceful world, hopefully. Yeah, understanding each other, understanding the concept of love, concept of accepting each other as who we are, and bonding on similarities rather than differences. Focusing on to the similarities is a very important virtue, and I think this is what the new generation, the golden generation of the 21st century, should be focusing on for a better future for the leaders to come in the future, hopefully.
Thank you very much, Salim, for that beautiful work you're doing out there in North Carolina. And we pray that you continue doing that. And by doing that, we are spreading a message of peace to everyone. And slowly by slowly, without you realizing it, a lot of people are doing the same work elsewhere in the world. And together we are joined by the common word, and that is peace and understanding. Thank you very much, Salim, and over to you to Ashley.
Thanks so much, Yusuf, and it was great to hear from Salim. Next, we have a heartfelt message from Adriana Reyes from Chile, and she is representing URI America Latina, and this is a song. Welcome, and please take the floor.
En la tierra que abraza mares y montañas,
donde el sol acaricia la piel de la esperanza,
nace un sueño, tejido en manos hermanas.
La paz como bandera y la unidad como danza.
Lenguas distintas murmuran la misma canción.
Susurran al viento plegarias entrelazadas.
En cada fe, un rayo de luz en el corazón.
Rompiendo fronteras, curando almas quebradas.
Latinoamérica, cuna de diversidad infinita.
Los pueblos se alzan, sus voces no callan.
Canta la armonía, sus almas habitan.
Un río de culturas que el odio avasalla.
Que el amor sea puente y la empatía camino.
Donde el otro no sea extraño, sino destino.
Very, very grateful to Adriana for this amazing contribution, and also for the young people who are so happy to be here and listening to the amazing thoughts and experience that Speak here for. We also have Ahmed Raza, who is also happy how all people from all over the world are contributing from all corners of the world to this beautiful cause. And we're very, very grateful to have an opportunity to have a reflection from Dr. Ragedran Govinda, and he is a dedicated advocate for social cohesion and distinguished social anthropologist, currently serving as Commissioner of Cultural and Religious and Linguistic Rights of South Africa. As an influential voice in promoting inclusivity and understanding, Dr. Govinda is an advisory board member and interfaith committee member of the Journalists and Writers Foundation. Welcome, Dr. Govinda.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's an absolute delight for me to be on this global platform. From what I've seen so far, it motivates me so much that it's so good to be human again, because this whole program is making us, feel and experience what it is to be human. A very good morning, afternoon, evening, since we are in a global platform, to everybody. It is an absolute delight and honor for me to be before you today on this virtual platform at the screening of Global Voices of Digital Storytelling, a project that certainly reflects the power of youth in shaping a more compassionate and inclusive world. I extend my deepest appreciation to the Journalists and Writers Foundation for the incredible vision and dedication to fostering interfaith dialogue. You are doing remarkable work in making this world not just a place to live in, but a place where humanity thrives. So kudos to you. To the young storytellers, what I've heard and what I'm still going to hear, your voices are absolutely powerful. Your courage to engage in interfaith dialogue, to share your experiences, and to challenge divisions is very inspiring. In a world that often highlights differences, you are proving that understanding and unity are possible. Remember, every story you tell has the power to change perspectives, open hearts, and to build bridges. Never doubt that your words and actions can ignite transformation. You are not just the future, you are the present, actively shaping a world where respect and empathy take center stage. Think of global voices as a unique symphony. Each of you is a unique instrument. Playing your own melody alone, your voice is strong, but together you create a harmony that resonates across borders, cultures, and faiths. Keep playing your part. Keep adding your notes, and together, let's create a song of unity, understanding, and peace. The world is listening. Make sure your voice is heard. You have done so through your Global Voices videos, right? And if this is going to be shared, people are going to be listening. Keep sharing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep believing in the power of your voice. The world needs you. You are the future leaders, and we certainly need you to make a change and a difference in the world. Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have done a remarkable job. And once again, congratulations to the Journalists and Writers Foundation. I cannot wait for the next project because you are only doing work that make this world a better place to live in. Thank you so much.
We would like to thank Dr. Govinda for that energizing and reflective speech you shared with us. And I can see here Ahmed saying that these were very powerful words, and he wishes that you keep speaking up. We all do wish that you kept on speaking because the message was so energizing and keeps us enthusiastic about whatever we are doing all around the world. Thank you very much, Dr. Govinda, for that beautiful message. At this particular juncture, we have another beautiful message from a team Basei Akpan, this time from Nigeria, and they have a message for us.
Check out the real situation. Nation war against nation. Where did this all begin? And when will it end? It seems like total destruction is the only solution. But I know use. No one can stop them now. I paraphrase Bob Marley's Real Situation song by saying that total liberation is the only solution for the war. Religion's talismanic essence was meant to bind societies and liberate mankind. Sadly, this purpose has eluded us, as hundreds of millions have taken into defending and fighting for a God who should be defending and fighting for them. This has dovetailed into religious intolerance and tension, leading to loss of thousands of lives and properties. I see no truer words than those in Michael Jackson's masterpiece, Heal the World, making it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Indeed, there are people dying and suffering, but if we care enough for the living, we could make this world a better place for you and for me. Thank you.
Yeah, that is a beautiful one from a team Basei Akpan from Nigeria, specifically the Huracan Foundation over there. Something from religions that we are supposed to liberate us all and put us together. Now they're being used to again put us to different paths, and we are supposed to use the same tools bring the world together and such that we become human again. I don't know if we have a team with us, and if not, we can over to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Yusuf. I mean, I really enjoyed the references from some of the famous musicians that have informed our time. And thank you so much to Etim for that great video. And now our next video is from Abdul Ghaffar Khorshid in Iraq. And he is sharing a message of unity and hope. Let's take a look.
Dear brothers and sisters all over the world, in all the countries, in all the continents, it's my pleasure to tell you that the tanks, military aircrafts, the bombs, the rockets told us that the peace building is not their business. They told us that the peace building is not their speciality, is not their business. So the peace building and the prosperity and the happiness of the humanity needs dialogues, needs calmness, needs understanding each other's, needs tolerance. So let us to sit with each others, let us understand each others, let us talk to each others, let us explain what is the impact of wars, what's the impact of conflicts, what's the impact of mass destruction weapons, what is the impacts of genocides, and at the same time, what's the impacts of peace building, lifestyle, peace lifestyles in our life. So the humanity now, I can say it's bleeding. We have wars in the Middle East, we have wars in the Europe, we have wars in so many different locations all over the world. So let us tell the bombs, yes, your speech is right. Yes, let us tell the aircrafts, let us tell the bombs, yes, you are right. The peace building is not your business. The peace building is the business of dialogue, business of understanding each other's. So my message to myself and all the humanity, and my message, let us sit together and understand each other and to celebrate the humanity in the frame of peace building. Thank you so much.
Now it is an honor to invite Abdul Ghaffar to speak to us. Please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because, all over the world, different times, different time zones. I'm very happy to be with you. Actually, I've noticed that my speech, it has a kind of sadness when I speak about the wars, because actually the history of my country, Iraq, is full of wars. We have different wars, internal war, wars with the neighbor countries, wars with the coalition forces, different kind of wars in my country. So we have suffered so much from the wars. So when anybody all over the world speak about the peace, speak about the dialogue, it will be my pleasure to be part from this dialogue. It will be my pleasure to be part from peace building processing. Actually, I've participated in different international conferences in UK, in France, in Portugal and other places. And I've explained deeply what my country suffered from all these wars. So but northern part of Iraq, since it has a kind of dialogue, positive dialogue, the situation in northern part actually is different from other parts. So it will be my pleasure to find chance to explain how the positive dialogue, how the intercultural dialogue, because we have 8 minorities in the northern part, 8 components, and we have a periodical conference of dialogue, peace building dialogue. All the impact of all these dialogues, the impact of all these conferences actually make the northern part to be more safer than other parts of Iraq. Happily, the other parts also now regain the peace, and but I can say that the northern part breach hearts with other parts of Iraq. So my message again: let us tell the mass destruction weapons, genocide campaigns, that you cannot do anything with peace building. Peace building needs real and actual dialogues. So I don't want to have a very long speech. I just want to share with you some words. And actually, I am very happy to be with you and with all these wonderful people, wonderful and amazing personalities, Ashley and others with us. I am very happy to be with you, and let us bridging hearts in order to make peace. Because once again, I tell you that in Iraq we know what's the meaning of wars, what's the meaning of genocides, what's the meaning of mass destruction weapons. Hopefully, we can make something to be part from peace building process. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Abdul Hafar, for emphasizing the importance of dialogue, but also sharing your experience with us. And really, it strengthens the spirit of solidarity that we have with each other, with you, for you, as we engage in platforms like this. But also, it also brings us closer as different people with different experiences and different backgrounds to see the imperative of the destructive nature that war has, and that there are alternatives of bridging gaps, bridging divides through dialogue. And we thank you so much for your inputs. Over to you, Yusuf.
Right. And next, this time from California, USA, we have Firdaus Dilecci, a political science student who gives us a beautiful message that really talks about peace, hope, and harmony.
Hello, everyone. My name is Firdaus Dilecci, and I'm a political science student at the University of California, San Diego. I'll be sharing a message on peace, hope, and harmony. According to the fundamental laws set by the Creator, almost everything is understood and recognized through its opposite. Day and night, black and white, hot and cold, and so on. Human growth and maturity come from acknowledging, recognizing, and embracing differences. Without this process, development would be impossible. In this context, if our Creator had not desired human beings to grow and evolve, He could have created everyone with the same character, like standardized robots. In such a world, no one would need another, and relationships would never develop. However, the undeniable reality is that from the smallest social unit, family, to all of humanity, our differences are essential to progress and harmony. From this perspective, every aspect of human existence, ideologies, beliefs, ideas, interacts and contributes to mutual growth. Those who refuse to see this self-evident truth, who close their eyes to the necessity of dialogue, are the ones disturbing the peace of the world. Regardless of where they are born or raised, which culture or belief system they belong to, all human beings share fundamental commonalities and needs that transcend geographical and social differences. These inherent similarities are far greater than any distinctions that arise from external circumstances. A better world can only be achieved through dialogue, which fosters peace and brotherhood. Only by embracing and understanding one another can we build a more harmonious and prosperous future.
A beautiful message that orients us towards looking at our differences as pillars of growth and something that is supposed to bring us together. With us, Hasandedic-Dapo from the USA. May you have a word.
Hello everyone, my name is Hasandedic-Dapo. I want to thank the Journalists and Writers Foundation for this opportunity and would like to share that the greatest wealth for both individuals and societies lies in accepted and internalized differences. I believe that one of the most important levels of human maturity is the ability to accept and embrace everyone for who they are. A great thinker, Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi, emphasizes the importance of an open, warm, and expansive heart with his famous words, "Come, come, whoever you are." What affects me even more is the approach of a Turkish scholar, Fethullah Gülen, who says, "Whoever you are, wherever you are, I will come to you." And he has put this philosophy into practice by opening schools in more than 200 countries, raising the bar even higher for dialogue and tolerance. I also believe that no matter who it is, we should be the ones to take the first step and to extend the first hand. This is truly a valuable and deeply human approach. After all, we are all missing parts of each other. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Firdaus. And we would like to pray that you continue spreading that beautiful message to everyone as much as possible. Over to you, Ashley.
Our next video comes from China, presented by Banji Jia, sharing an important message. Let's watch.
Hello everyone, my name is Bingjie. I come from China and I'm an international student currently studying in Spain. As a Christian living far from home, I have experienced firsthand the challenges and the beauty of encountering different cultures, beliefs, and ways of life. Today, I want to share a simple but powerful message of peace, hope, and harmony. In a world that often feels divided by differences, I have come to realize that true harmony begins in the heart. It is not about erasing our differences, but about embracing them with understanding and love. Each faith, each culture carries its own wisdom, but at the core, we all seek the same things: kindness, respect, and a sense of belonging. As an international student, I have met a lot of people from different backgrounds, and through these friendships, I have learned that the peace is built through dialogue, hope is nurtured through empathy, and harmony is strengthened by our willingness to listen to each other. The Bible teaches us in Matthew chapter 5:9, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons of God." But being a peacemaker is not just about avoiding conflict. It is about actively building bridges where walls once stood. It is about choosing love over fear, hope over despair, and unity over division. So today, I invite all of us, regardless of faith or culture, to be messengers of peace in our own way. A kind word, a helping hand, a heart willing to understand. These small acts have the power to transform the world around us. May we walk forward with hope, embracing our differences as a source of strength. And may we always choose harmony over division. Thank you.
Have you ever wondered, Is money can really buy happiness? Money can buy comfort, but not true contentment. It can fill your hands, but not your heart. Wealth may build mansions, but only peace can make them feel like home. Hope is what keeps us going when the riches fade. And harmony, it's what binds us together when the torches fail. No amount of money can replace the joy of loving heart, warmth, the kind of embrace, and the serenity of peaceful mind. True happiness is not found in what we own, but how we live with love, compassion, and understanding. Where we seek within ourselves, nurture of hope in our hearts, and cherish harmony with others. We find a kind of happiness that no wealth could buy. So, choose peace, hold on to hope, and live in harmony. With that, we live in the world full of peace, hope, and harmony.
What a wonderful message from Bing Jay in China. And she speaks about hope and she speaks about peacemaking and given also in light one of the uh, peacemakers in the world that is known all over the world. Pope Francis right now is also unwell, and Imam Beytullah Kalak shares that he wishes to pray and reminds us to pray for the quick recovery of Pope Francis. And we do thank Binjay for reminding us of the importance of the values of hope, of harmony, of peace, and of unity. Over to you, Yusuf.
Okay, I would like to add my voice to you, to yours, to thank Benji from China. And our next video crossed from China, it crossed to India from Paridi Bilori, who gives us a poem about interfaith dialogue.
Hi, I wish to record this poetry for the World Interfaith Harmony Week. Years and years of vowed silence, I choose to speak my heart and mind on balance. Known to the world as a culture of diversity, the world where I live has 1,000 religions, each pursued with authenticity. Humanity, peace, hope, and justice is the theme of all faiths. Love is the bond tying us together with absolutely no hates. I stare down the empty walls with carvings of Buddha, hearing the temple bells from Lord Krishna and prayer calls of Jesus and Allah. I bow my head to the holy waters of Yamuna, the message of forgiveness and compassion of Christianity, overlaps with Jainism and to the oath of just and merciful to humanity. I wonder who separated these diverse faiths. Aren't we all bound by the same thread of love and peace spreading mates? Let the bloodshed end and the flowers of faith bloom across the globe, cherishing every religion and belief and ending the idea of homophobe. My message is of hope, of change and humanity. I wish the world becomes a better place to set an example for generations till eternity. Thank you.
Now that is a beautiful one from India, and I've seen her around Paridi. Would you have a word with us? If not, then over to you, Ashley.
Amazing, Parody. And if you do have a few moments, please do also share with us in the chat just one or two words about your process and the inspiration to make this poem and what you dream of from this interfaith gathering. Now, if there's one thing the world can never have too much of, it's kindness. Our next video, 30 Days of Kindness by Rafa Narima Rasayantra from Indonesia, is a beautiful reminder of this. Let's watch. What a touchy message, and what a beautiful compilation of video from Rafa and taking on the challenge of kindness, intentional kindness for 30 days. We're early enough in the year for us to also take the challenge back home and do the same. I know I will be doing it, and I really hope that that video inspires us to continue spreading kindness every day. Thank you so much, Rafa, for that very excellent video. And I just want to take the moment to appreciate all the videos that have been played so far, just showing the creativity of bringing to life, bringing to animation what interfaith harmony looks like. It is such an inspiration, all the videos. What do you think, Yusuf?
Yes, talking about representing the message all around the world. From Indonesia, now we find our way into Kyrgyzstan, and we have Gulzina Baktibek with a beautiful message to us.
Hello, my name is Gulzina. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I've been living in Warsaw for 2.5 years. I've been volunteer at the Dunay Dialogue Institute for 1 year. This 1 year passed so quickly and has been truly wonderful. Now, when I think back to when I first learned what dialogue really means, I realize how little I knew about it. For example, I used to believe that as a Muslim I couldn't enter a church. That's how uninformed I was. But I feel so lucky to have become a volunteer at the Dialogue Institute because people there taught me what dialogue truly is. Every people I meet help us nurture the dialogue tree within me. For instance, I have a Polish friend who once invited me to her home for dinner. When I sat at the table, I noticed that One dish had coriander while another didn't. Then she said, "You once mentioned that you love coriander, so this plate is yours." She is such a thoughtful person that never forgets anything I say. Another time she invited me over again and sent me a message saying, "Since you are careful about what you eat, could you send me a list of things that you don't eat?" That message touched me deeply. Another thing I'd like to share is that recently on the 8th, 9th of February, we organized 2 days interfaith camp for the 16th anniversary of Laudato, where Jewish, Muslim, Christian people came together. These 2 days filled with dialogue, seminars, workshops, and fun. Our Jewish friends gave us a workshop about Jewish traditions. In the evening, we played together like old friends. The atmosphere in this camp was so warm and peaceful that no one felt like a stranger. Even many people were meeting for the first time. At the end of these 2 days, a priest shared that it was his first time meeting Muslim people and that he would never forget this. There's so many heartwarming moments like this. So for me, dialogue is beginning overcoming prejudice and living peaceful life.
Now that is a beautiful message from Gulzina. And as you talked about it earlier on, Ashley, whatever creativity is behind the messages that we are receiving, from poems, from beautiful messages to animations, this is a really brilliant work being done to see that there is a message of interfaith harmony, there is a message of peace, there is a message of understanding that reaches people all around the world. And I would like to take this initiative to thank everyone who has participated, and we pray that the message goes and reaches as far as possible. Over to you, Ashley.
That's really wonderful, Yusuf. Indeed, we are so blessed to have an opportunity and technology and to be in this moment where we can be able to share these messages. And Vivek Goyal joins us in saying that youth is a feature of our world and one world and peace. It is really, really wonderful. And finally, we have a message from here in our continent of Africa, Nelly Sikala Minja from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And the Democratic Republic of Congo right now is going through a war that is affecting the eastern part. And so we do also send our love and light and solidarity to those who are affected by the war taking place in the Democratic of Congo. Let's watch Nelly's video.
My name is Nelly Minja. I'm from Darcy, Congo. As a Christian, my experience at URE is very important because it enabled me to discover similarities that exist between Christianity and other religions, and allow me to work with people of different cultures, faith in harmony. In harmony I had never imagined before. So I invite you to break down the national barriers that divide us in order to work together to promote peace, justice around the world.
Much needed mentioning and urgence of justice and peace. We cannot have peace without justice and breaking barriers of the different denominations that we have. We're very, very grateful for Nelly and her contribution during this time. We would now like to open the floor to all of our attendees. Would you like to say something? Please do raise your hand, and our very able co-hosts will be able to promote you to be able to speak to us. Feel free to also engage with us in the chat, and we will be able also to call upon you to share your insights, your views on the engagement so far, what are you feeling? What is the reality that you face in your community? What strategies have you learned today? Who has inspired you? What are you going to do after this as a result of the messages you have received? Please do feel free to raise your hand, and we will be able to promote you to a panelist, and you can be able to share with us. Immediately, I see Abdul Ghaffar Khurshid, who has raised his hand. You have the floor for 2 minutes.
Dear Ashley, thank you so much for this platform, for this wonderful and amazing event. Actually, it was very useful for me, and I am sure for all of us. I would like kindly requesting all of us and myself at the very beginning, first of all, to be active in the society, to be active in the community, to be part from the process of peace building, because actually the peace becomes very urgent for the whole humanity, for the whole continents, for the whole global. So actually, as we are living in the Middle East, near to the Palestine, near to the Syria, near to the Yemen, near to the Iraq, other parts of Iraq, I mean, we have seen the impact of wars, how the war destroyed the humanity, the human beings, how the war deteriorate the values, human rights, religious freedom. Actually, we have established the round table of religious freedom, and we are now try to establish the board of anti-violence, family violence against women and children. So we can do, each of us, if we try, we can do good things. We can do great jobs. So my request, kindly requesting all of us to be active in the community and to try to contact the decision makers, the legal institutions, I mean, education institutions, and try to convince them that interfaith dialogue, intercultural dialogue is the only solution we have. Otherwise, we have wars, we have mass destruction weapons and genocides. All these results because of we avoid positive dialogues. So once again, please let us all cooperate together and to be part from peace building. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Yusuf. And actually, it was a good opportunity for us to have our speech and to be part from this wonderful and amazing platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Abdul Ghaffar, for the inputs, and you raise very pertinent issues that we will take home with us and keep in our hearts as we move forward in this journey. Thank you very much. And thank you also to all our presenters and our representatives for sharing your voices, your insights, and your messages of hope. I'd now like to bring up my co-host, Yusuf, to give some inputs.
First of all, thank you very much, Ashley. Thank you very much to the Journalists and Writers Foundation. Thank you very much, everyone who has been present on today's discussion. Thank you very much to everyone who has done a lot of work behind the scenes to see that we have these videos, these messages spreading all over the world. And just as one of the speakers said, it is not enough for us to say there is no conflict. It is that we are supposed to be the bridges. We're supposed to build bridges. It's not enough to say there is no conflict. And as to what Abdul Ghaffar has said here, there is a lot of conflicts and wars, genocides happening all around the world. We've seen so much of that it is now time, I think, that we try peace. And there is one route that is going to lead us to that, and that's going to be dialogue. And with that, we are going to stand for justice before our own identities. And with that, we are going to be human again. The discussion has been so very much interesting. And I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the president of the Journalists and Writers Foundation, Mr. Mehmet Kilic.
Well, Ashley, Yusuf Ali, and all of you joining us today. I want to, thank you, all of you, from the bottom of my heart. After watching all of your videos and reading your powerful messages, I must express how profoundly I'm moved. And you are doing a phenomenal work. Your efforts give us hope for the future where understanding and cooperation thrive. As we gather here today, let's remember that our mission extends beyond this event. Let's be ambassadors for interfaith dialogue. Let's encourage everyone. And also, I would like to encourage you to share your stories and insights in schools, community centers, places of worship, or anywhere in between. Let's engage those around us and let's invite them into our mission to cultivate a world built by peaceful and harmonious coexistence. I have to say that all of you are making a difference by sharing your interfaith stories through digital video messages, poems, or reflections on the vital role of youth interfaith voices in promoting peace and justice. Your perspectives really matter. We value your insights as we collectively navigate the complexities of our society. As we celebrate World Interfaith Harmony Week 2025, let us unite, collaborate, and foster in solidarity in addressing the challenges we face together in today's world. Together, we can and we will build pathways to peace and justice through continued interfaith dialogue and understanding. I would like to just share with you that all of the videos, these 37 videos, will be published on our YouTube account. And please go ahead and watch other and all of these videos to be inspired. And also, we will share written messages of interfaith youth leaders on our social media accounts such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Also, please visit our website at www.jwf.org and sign up to receive information about our future events on Youth Voices. With that, I thank you so much again joining us, and we hope to see you in other events. Bye.
Thank you very much, Mehmet Kilic, the president of the JW Foundation, the Journalists and Writers Foundation. And with this, we've come to the end of our program. We've come to the end of our session. And I'd like to remind you that the video is going to be uploaded on the YouTube channel. Find time, go subscribe, and you can be able to watch this session and the previous sessions all together. And with this, we can say this is the end of this session of the Youth Interfaith Digital Storytelling Campaign 2025. Thank you very much for everyone who has put in any effort to be present and be with us in this session. Thank you very much. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.